Whoops. Wrong one, actually, I think. This one? No, not that one. That'll do.
All right.
That will do.
Goddamn Discord, bro.
Yeah, I know. It was acting buggy. What the hell was up with that? Oh, Jesus. I was getting ready to go. Might be time for that. You know what?
Oh, ZOMM?
Yeah, I was getting ready to go. Is it a time? Is it time? Jesus. All right, hold on. Before I do the introductions, ladies and gentlemen, make sure one thing is on the screen here. And I don't know why that's not on my screen. There you go. Now it's on my screen. To everybody in the chat. All right. Make sure everything's loud. Ready to roll. And we should be. All right. Whew. What's up, people? Welcome to the episode 172 RHD Podcast. Been a minute. It has definitely been a minute. We in here. Shout out to everybody already up in the chat. Good to see you. Do us a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and share it out if you haven't done so already. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and do these little shout outs real quick. Shout out to Merc. What's up, brother? We got Michael. We got SS9. We got Craig. Hey, Craig. Yeah, tomorrow is still good. Just, it's probably going to be like around 5 if you're still in the chat. King Reaper, what's up? Dave, Donald, Hustle, what's up? And PlayStation and Big Mike, what up? So yeah, we're good. We're good on that. So for sure. But anyway, what am I saying? Let me turn my camera off. Let me fix it. My camera's acting flickering. Discord. What up, Reddit? Anyway, we in here. I'm here with Blaze 4K. What up, Blaze?
What up?
Been a minute, Dot. Been a minute. We've been here.
I'm glad RGT's back, man.
Yeah, been a minute. We got a special guest, tomorrow. And screen's really dark, he said. Oh.
Gotta get Big Cloud off his ass, man. Gotta get Big Cloud back to making content and shit.
Here we go. Plot thickens with this guy.
I should just tell y'all, bro, we get sick of this shit, man.
I don't
We
get
get burned out.
I don't know what's going on with this.
What, your camera?
Yeah, it's like flickering and shit.
Is it?
Yeah, it keeps flickering on my end. I don't know, you seeing it? Like up top? It's like flickering up top?
Let me see.
No?
It stopped.
Well, I just turned it back on. No?
It stopped. No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I still kind of see it on my end.
I was wondering what the... I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, no, that was me adjusting my camera. All right. We're back. RGT. Yeah, I know. Uncharted territory for both of us right now. Solidcast made his big return the other day. So that was good to be back on that. And of course, we're here this Friday. Personally, we missed out on so much that there's actually a lot to talk about that we can go through. But I don't want to sit. If we go through everything, we're probably going to be here for like 3 hours. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to just go over the top things that happen, obviously. And we'll break that down. Sound good? So, Blaze, I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. You see it in the title, man. Halo Infinite. Did it deliver? I seen you playing it. You played the beta, almost $200 into the beta over cosmetics. And then when we go into the overall single player, you put more time in the single player than you have any PlayStation exclusive. Is this it? Has Halo returned? Is 343 on the right, on the right road?
Well, what PlayStation exclusive is out?
We have multiple PlayStation exclusives. You just haven't been paying attention. Ratchet and Clank is one of them. What else was it? Demon's Souls.
Demon's Souls was not.
Spider-Man.
Demon's Souls don't count. Spider-Man don't count. But Kenna counts.
Kenna.
And Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Maybe Returnal, maybe.
Yeah, Returnal's another one. And we all had a struggle with Returnal, but we still enjoyed the game nonetheless. So yeah, is it? Are we there?
Yeah, Halo. Bro, Halo is back. Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's a great game.
He said
I
it's
can't even
back.
lie to you.
He said it's back. I enjoyed the
Now
multiplayer.
look,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed the multiplayer.
343 still can't launch a game with full functionality with with just every like I don't know what it is about 343, but they just have a hard time
Mm-hmm.
launching the game correctly with all the features. Especially when you look at who's behind 343, right? This is Xbox, this is Microsoft, this is their biggest IP, and yet, you know, let me just say the negative. They're lacking on some cosmetic shit, right? They're lacking on some features. They're lacking on co-op.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're splitting up their, multiplayer first, then campaigns coming later. It's just, we're talking about 6-year cycle. If it's not 6, it's close to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like for all the talent that companies got, all the money, all the resources, it's unacceptable. But it does not take away from Halo actually being a great fucking game. The core mechanics, the gameplay, the
Mm-hmm.
gunplay, everything. It's just a great game, bro, and I'm enjoying it. So
Wow. Oh, yeah, I
yeah,
heard it. Yeah, I heard it from Blaze 4K. Blaze, you giving it its flowers? It's that after everything we
I'm
were
giving it some
told.
dandelions, man.
Nah,
Relax.
I'm just saying that's cool though. That's cool. I mean, we had a lot of conversation leading up to this game. It was a lot to fear, I guess you could say. I mean, one of the biggest things that personally, one of the biggest issues with this game is that it doesn't have its staple co-op. I think we all can just throw that out the gate right now. Like the fact that that's not there, it does hurt the game. The game was made for it. It's a huge world. It screams co-op. All the improvements, the refinements, it's all there. They definitely put the right effort into the game, but they're missing those key features. Um, the multiplayer, though, I thought the multiplayer was really good. I thought they definitely
You
handled
like
that
it?
good. Yeah, I enjoyed the multiplayer. Thing about the multiplayer, though, and I'm a little torn of right now. I don't like the fact that we can't necessarily pick a certain game mode that we want to play, as opposed to just having a playlist. I'm not really, I'm not fun in the whole playlist thing. You
I
know,
think they
Dre.
did. I think they fixed that. I think they added where you can pick what you want to play. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they just added that shit.
Okay, okay.
But if like I said, you see, first impression is everything. You played it at launch and you noticed that right away.
Yeah, it was fun. It was straightforward. It worked. That was the other thing. It actually worked. You know what I mean? So they hit all the right notes when they need to hit the right notes, and it's straightforward, guys. Everybody in the chat, Halo Infinite is actually pretty damn good. And I'm a PlayStation dude telling you this. It's pretty damn good.
You got to
So
try the campaign, man.
yeah, campaign is the next step for that one, and we'll be doing that. So Halo Infinite's out the gate. Throw that out the way. Obviously, we've been talking about remakes for a minute now. We saw the Dead Space remake. It looks fantastic. All the new refinements, the new dismemberment and stuff like that. So we all figured, like, damn, is this going to be the generation where we're going to see classics return? It was announced yesterday that Splinter Cell is making its triumphant return. A lot of people are saying they did this as like a distraction from the NFTs, but I don't think really that should be looked at as a distraction. I really do think that this was probably always on the table. I mean, granted, look at Resident Evil. Resident Evil was at its lowest point a few years back until they started to remake the games. They gave us the love letter, which is Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3, take that as you will. I don't really care for Resident Evil 3. I gotta still play it, to be honest with you, but I don't really care as much for that one, right? But they still gave you a lot of improvements, right? And now you got Dead Space getting its game after the Callisto Protocol. Now you got Splinter Cell making its return. Blaze, we're just waiting for that Max Payne. But how you feel about Splinter Cell? I know you were playing it on the PC with some mods, some ray trace mods. I think that's what you're doing. So how you feel about the announcement? Are you super excited for it? Are you worried with everything going on? Do you think they're gonna probably make it open world and throw something that shouldn't be in here? What's your thoughts?
I mean, it's Ubisoft, so they'll probably fuck something up. But yeah, I'm glad they're bringing back that franchise. That's a beloved franchise, you know. Um, and you know, Splinter Cell is one of those games where, you know, from what I talk to with people, it's either they really love Splinter Cell or they just, you know, they never played it or they never got into it. But you know, if we're talking about Chaos Theory, Blacklist, I love Splinter Cell, man, and I honestly do believe that Ubisoft, although they waited a long time, and you know, they throw them in Rainbow Six and they give us a little itty bit, you know, they've been giving us, you know, they put them in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Fisher over there, they put them in there, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but we want a standalone single player fucking game, Splinter Cell, and finally they're actually doing it. I think they'll take this with care and make sure they do the right thing, because if they don't, you know, a lot of people got Ubisoft on their shit list, so I just feel like they have to get this right. They can't just half-ass it. So with that being said, I do think that they'll put out a good product.
So do you want more of the Resident Evil 2-ish treatment, like kind of like the same game but like a retelling, or do you want like a full-fledged, like, you know what I mean, like balls to the wall, completely new type of experience?
I mean, either way, if they go with the old with a shiny coat, or they go with new, they got to make it at least true to the game, true to the nature, you know.
Okay. So you want it true to its roots, basically.
Yeah, it has to be. But, you know, they can, you know, it could, you know, the problem is people don't like to see evolution. That's not how it was. Okay, but this ain't, you know, if
we're in a different time,
telling you, yeah.
That's
it
true.
Just depends. It's a touchy subject when you're making a remake or a remaster. It's just touchy.
Do you want them to have, like, I know Capcom does a good job with this, especially with the remakes. Do you want them to have like classic controls or something like that in the game, maybe, for the old school guys who played it back then? You know, I'm talking about like classic view, classic controls, the kind of like the same mechanics, but you know, you can toggle the old mechanics if you want. Play it like old school. Remember how that Kojima did that with Metal Gear Solid 4? You know what I'm talking about? You could play it in like the old school way.
You ain't gonna. The problem is, Big Cloud, there's people that played the newer Splinter Cell games like Blacklist, and there's people that played the original Splinter. You know, they're two separate camps. Some people love the originals and didn't like none of the new games. So my point is, you're gonna get somebody's gonna be upset either way. So it don't matter. I just think if they make a good game with great gameplay, you know, visually it'll look good. It's using the Snowdrop engine, which is like, you know, what they use for the Division and shit. So it'll look good.
That's a good engine for it. I mean, yeah, it's a good engine for it.
It's a good engine for it. I believe. Look, if it looks like Breakpoint, I mean, I know that people don't like the game, but that open world is beautiful. So, you know, if they just keep it, you know, like roots, towards its roots, with a little bit of evolution, and if they make a compelling storyline, people are gonna like it, and they're gonna fuck with it. So, you know, it's really not that hard. You know, it's not that hard, man. They got plenty of games to look at and see what people liked from every game, from all the iterations. They just take a couple pieces from all the games that people love and make a good game with a good storyline. It's really not that hard. This is Ubisoft, the creators of the fucking game. Like, let's go.
There's a lot of fear usually when dudes say, like, for example, the microtransaction sort of side of it, because now Ubisoft's really embraced that, like, over the years, especially with Assassin's Creed. You don't even have to find stuff now, and you can just buy it. I hope they don't have stuff like that in the game. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Look, man.
I don't want that in there. I mean, if it's cosmetics,
fuck it.
If it's cosmetics, sure, but if it's pay to win, I don't know, man. That kind of takes away from the content.
Bro, look, pay to win is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's never been me, bro. Listen. Everything I've ever bought on Rogue Company or Halo, it's all cosmetics. It's all Battle Pass cosmetic shit. Or it's all skins. Like, it's not going to make me a better player. I don't have a problem with them making cosmetic, microtransactions. You can either buy it or don't buy it. It's very simple. Now, if there's something that they put out in the store that helps people get an advantage, if there's multiplayer or helps them skip half of the fucking game, now that's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah, like yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. I'm with you on that. All right, so the excitement's there. I see you're hyped for it. I see a lot of people excited for it. Me, again, I'm down to just a reveal. When we see it, we see it. It'll be great. Obviously, Halo just got done with that. Now let's get into something that I already know Blaze is gonna be hyped for this because I mentioned this game multiple times to all of you. And this is a game that I constantly reference in terms of stuff, like in terms of possibilities. This game had so much potential when we first got it. It wasn't well received at first, mostly because the length of the game, etc., etc. But the game's world, its atmosphere, its tone, its weapons, the creatures, this game screamed like this was going to be Sony's counter to Gears of War in a sense. Like they could have had a horde mode sort of thing if they built upon this game. But the Order 1886, Blaze, has been retrademarked by Sony, and it's been already reported that there's been some secret projects in the works over there at PlayStation. A lot of people are putting a lot of stock into this game possibly making a return. Now, obviously, the studio, the original team, if I remember correctly, is owned by another. It's owned by another subsidiary. I forgot what it was. I'm not sure which one, but I know they're making VR games, if I remember correctly. So I'm not sure how they would do this if it actually was to happen. But again, Jim Ryan did say new and existing franchises would be making a return. And I got to ask you, man, do you think this is one of them?
Where'd you hear this?
This has actually been, actually got the report. It's in the Discord too. If you see it in the server, you see it? It's in the server.
I love the Order, man. If I didn't have the platinum to that game, I would probably go play it right now.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Look at, yeah. Was it short? Yeah. Was it another?
Yeah.
Yeah, and was it another third person cover shooter? Yeah, but it was beautiful. It immersed you in that world. It had bullet. It had dismemberment. You can shoot off limbs. And the weapons were so unique, and that time period is so unique that, yeah, even though it was a third-person cover shooter, right, with the cinema black bars and all that shit, and it was short, it was still a great experience for me. I still loved it. I honestly think that's the boss battles. I mean, where you're just hitting dodge at the I mean, it was pretty pathetic, but the core gameplay, when you're just shooting the humans, and when you fought werewolves, the tone was awesome. But when you actually got to the actual boss battle, that's when they dropped
yeah,
it. But
it died down. Like I love that scene when you're in the tunnels, like you're in the train.
With the lantern.
Yeah, the lantern, and you're just looking for, I'm guessing, stragglers, and you find all these bodies everywhere, and you go to the psych ward. And you see this dude just eating somebody, and he turns over, and you find out he's an elder. I'm like, what the hell is an elder? And basically, an elder is a fully fledged Lycan who can transform at will. He can talk. This dude's stalking you. He's calling you swine. I'm like, bro, I like this already. You know, it's dope. He's sinister. There's a big Lycan coming at you. I kind of wish that the game had more of that. You know what I mean? Like where it kind of took away your main guns. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you knocks your gun away and you just had that pistol and you're shooting. I kind of wish it was more moments like that in there where it was just more tension. You know, him chasing after you, him stalking you. Like that whole section, it didn't even need a boss fight, personally. It could have just been you outgunned. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have the guns and you have to play like this hide and seek type of thing from him as he going after you type of thing. That's how I kind of would have looked at that whole section. But it was cool, though. You had Nikola Tesla with the weapons.
It was cool, bro.
Yeah, it was
cool. The whole round table, the whole, the whole drinking the fucking special sauce and shit and healing. I'm talking, first of all, like I said, visuals, incredible, right? That the atmosphere, the setting, incredible. The gunplay, although it was a regular third, like it had awesome shit, bro. You can, if you get a shotgun, you're blowing off legs and shit. Like that shit's awesome. But they could have touched they could have dived really deep into that whole the round table shit, the werewolves. Like when you're shooting the humans, that was the game was fun. But They gotta the
have the
atmosphere. Like,
perfect
the game is a
blend.
good game, man.
It's good.
I like it for what
Soundtrack
it
was
was.
awesome too. I think too with the Jesus Christ, that Holy Grail thing with the round table, how they did it. I don't know if you remember. Back then, everybody just and if we go back to history, everybody just says they deserved the Holy Grail. Nobody really knew what the Grail did. I like how they tied that in here, where it's like the Holy Grail grants you, not only powers, right, but it gives you eternal life in a sense, because everybody's of the table has been alive for centuries. I just love that little twist and how they did and how they maintain order. It's such a cool concept, man. Such a cool concept. What up, Quantum TV? What's up, brother?
Quantum TV, man. I was watching that guy when he was just Deadpool. Now he took off the mask.
Yep. My brother, man, he doing his thing. I see you, bro. Good to see you. But yeah, it's true though. It's true. It's a lot of potential. Now, is this Sony's counter to Gears of War? Because again, Alan Wake 2, man, it's coming back. Do you think that this is one of those games? Because remember, we've been talking about Sony not having a multiplayer game. You especially been very vocal about this with SOCOM.
Wait, say that again. I was just daydreaming about buying Christmas presents. I'm so sorry, bro. I dead ass was just thinking like, holy shit, bro. I was just thinking to myself like, yo, I haven't bought one present for anybody, bro. I was just thinking like, fuck, man.
No, I was saying like, with
I heard half of it.
Yeah, Alan Wake 2 making this comeback.
Oh yeah, that shit look fire.
Yeah, and this, do you think this is like, they'll bring this back as like a counter to, let's say, Gears of War, because they need a multiplayer game. They'll have multiplayer attached to this. Again, you've been vocal about this. SOCOM it's not here, right? I've been saying Resistance Fallen Man remake should happen, especially with the way things have been going on and the hints. How you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad they're going for a serious tone. Like, it looks like they're like, bro, I love Control. Did you play Control?
Control?
Yeah.
From Remedy? I haven't touched that one, no.
That's Remedy. Remedy's making Alan Wake, correct?
Yeah.
Bro, you haven't touched Control?
Didn't play Control.
Bro, it was a good. No joke, it was a good game, bro. It's on PS5 too.
I know it looks good. I just didn't get a chance to play Control.
I'm surprised. I liked the way I did. So yeah, I'm just glad. Alan Wake was one of those games at the time I really liked, but as I got older and when I went back to it, I'm like, kind of fucking just a generic ass game, right? But this looked like a serious, like they kind of taking it serious this time. From what and again, it was just a fast 10-second clip trailer, but Sony really needs, like I said, when I was playing Halo, it just made me want Killzone. I was playing Halo, I was thinking, God damn, PlayStation, like, we went from having all these first-person shooters to like it's an extinction now. Like it is what it is, bro.
Bray, I have a lot on my backlog, bro. I have a lot. Trust me, it's not impersonal. Me not playing the game. I gotta play it. I will play it. Moving off to the side of that, we had a little bit of we were live for it for a little bit. You jumped in and we were talking about it, but obviously it's still news. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so to speak. A lot of third-party companies jumped on the bandwagon and made their own, and Sony finally revealed theirs. Sony has officially come out with the side plates for the PlayStation 5 as part of their Cosmic line or Galaxy line. I think it's Cosmic line. They showed off new controller colors as well. And the side plates for this are, for lack of a better word, kind of spooky. I'm just telling you right now. Two of the colors that stuck out were red and black, which were the main ones for the controller. After that, they had the other ones, like, for example, they had light blue. The light blue color, I would appreciate if it was a more darker blue. That's just me.
But that's the one. That's the line. That's the Galaxy line. Big Cloud, you're gonna have to wait for the fucking PlayStation line,
the matte or whatever line. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah,
too fucking late. PlayStation.
It is really too late.
It's too late. The plate game is over. If somebody wanted to change the color of their plates, they've already done it. Trust me. You know what I mean? I like that it's
Yeah.
an official product, but dude, I'm not a fan of these cosmic colors, bro. They just don't
Yeah.
pop out. I got
Just
the red and the black. And guess what? I gave the red one to my son because it looked like I
it look
left the
pink.
red controller out in the sun and it
Yeah.
got fucking it's washed out red. It's just like those colors are not like when you hear if somebody told me Sony was making a Galaxy line of controllers, I would have been like, wow, all right. Like,
Yeah.
is it gonna be some speckle? Is it gonna be some like some
Like cool
fucking stars
metallic
and like
like
some
sheen
cool
or
shit?
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
some
Just nothing. Yeah.
metallic, something see-through. It's dude, look it. I fucking love PlayStation, man. They're fucking lazy when it comes to peripherals, when it comes to custom consoles. And trust me, okay? Don't get mad at me saying this. I'm a fucking PlayStation. Like, you see what's behind me? I got PS4 Pros underneath my fucking feet right now, man. I got all the pros, man. I got all the custom consoles. I'm telling you. When I unbox an Xbox, when I have mad Xboxes too, but bro, Sony's got to step up their game, man. Like, just put a little effort into this shit. That's all I'm saying, bro. The DualSense is the best controller of all time. But I'm just saying, I want some pop to it. Yo, that Death Stranding controller was one of their best controllers they made. It was see-through. It was different. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe you guys think those controllers all look awesome. And again, I bought in the black and the red one. So it's not like I'm hating on it. I bought them.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that it's a little lazy.
They would have. I don't know. I don't know what would have saved it. Maybe translucent designs. Maybe I don't know. Like me, and especially the pricing for these two. I already knew Sony was going to mark those prices up because the other companies were offering those cheaper alternatives. $55 for these, and it's like, I don't know how I feel about that, especially when I have one right here. Y'all saw mine on the YouTube channel. I have a translucent, shells for mine with LEDs behind it, and it pops. It looks good, and it's unique to my, something I would want. What I'm saying is, a lot of these don't really scream like, "Oh, buy me." Aside from the black and red, that's about it. And my fear, I guess, would be when we get further down the gen, when they eventually decide to come out with more custom side plates, guys. My fear is that it will probably be around the time we get that pro design, if that happens, or a slim design. You know what I mean? And that's the last thing I would want to see is another console in different plates. You know I'm going this place? I would hate to see that. So that's
Big Cloud,
where I'm at.
They announced this shit, and it's not even ready anyway.
It's not.
They're not ready, bro. Again, dude. This is too little, too late. Now, if they came out and these shells were fucking, if these shells had a little bit of heart thrown into this shit, like, all right, I would be excited for it. But like, look, I'm not gonna lie. I tweeted it out. I was kind of excited for it, but then when I really took a look at it, it's like, man, all right, whatever. It's not even the money. I don't care about the $50. I really don't care about it. Yeah. If you look at plates, BitCloud, that's how they're all kind of around that $40 to $50, $60 range, like D brand, all those guys. What I did notice the PlayStation shell, if you put LED lights, it won't bleed through the plastic. A lot of these third-party companies, if you put LED lights in your PlayStation, it bleeds through. You can tell like the material is not as thick, it's not as quality. That's the only thing you're gonna get with the PlayStation plates, but it's not enough, man.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at. I kind of draw the line. It's like you just said, too little, too late, and personally, missed opportunity. Very, very big missed opportunity. Maybe they'll up the ante right around the time we get Ragnarok and Horizon, right?
Yeah, give me a custom console, baby.
Yeah, like custom shells, sleeves. Maybe they'll do something like that around the time. But right now, this is not really something I would go, this is a dub, and this is something I'm super excited for at all, because I'm not. And it's crazy. Microsoft came out with a full-blown next-gen console, limited edition, custom sounds. If you have an LED blacklight, you can actually see like other detail in it. It lights up like stars. I'm like, bro, that right there shows commitment to making it special. Well,
their controllers have been like the Gears of War Xbox One X I got. It's got engraved, bro. You can feel the grooves in the console, I'm just saying, bro. When it's a custom consoles and you're paying a premium for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You're paying. Listen, we can all act like $500 ain't shit, but if $500 was nothing, y'all would be buying every custom console. Okay, so $500 is a lot of money, and it's not going to be. If Horizon Zero Dawn has a custom console, it will not be $500. It will be a little bit more because PlayStation is one of the only companies that gives you physical media with a custom console. What I mean is they give you the disc in the box. Yeah. Xbox gives you a digital code. Nintendo gives you a digital code. Nintendo doesn't even give you a game sometimes. So the PlayStation's doing some shit right. Like they're at least giving us physical media. But I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah.
I just put some. You know what I mean?
I just want more effort into it, man. Especially, guys, and y'all know how big of a Spider-Man fan I am. I would love to be able to fire up a PS5, and it just makes like the web shoot sound for the power-up sound. You know what I'm saying, Blaze? That would be sick.
Bro, who's making it? You see how easy you can come up with these ideas?
Yeah, that's sick. That would have been sick if we had something like that. You hit the power button, you hear that. I'm in.
Do that again?
That noise?
What kind of noise was that, bro?
Fuck you, dog. Well, you know what I'm talking about. That little web.
No, I do get it. But that's dope.
Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people might be going, "Oh, you guys sound like Xbox now," because we're. I know we're just. Bro,
if you cut me and Big Cloud's wrist, it's gonna ooze out blue fucking oil, bro. Yeah. But listen, look at you guys gotta stop being fucking fanboys, bro. I'm a fanboy, but I'll keep it real all the way. The difference between me and Big Cloud, well, at least me, I don't know. Big Cloud, Big Cloud really got a pony.
What?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm playing Xbox games. I buy Xbox consoles. I buy their controllers. I buy look at if it's hot, if the shit is hot and I like it, if the game is dope, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, if Sony stops putting out trash exclusives,
I mean that's the number. Yeah. We always say that, man.
That'll never happen, but I'm out if that were to happen.
He said it turns it on. It plays the Spider-Man theme song. Nah, that's too excessive. I wouldn't want that. That'd be terrible. The slim model getting different plates shouldn't be a surprise. You pay for what's available. Price to be. Yeah, but what I'm saying is you get a new model and then they phase out the old one and you know what I'm saying? You're back to square one looking for plates again. Especially if something happens to your base model. That's kind of
the slim model, like you said, I think that's eventually obviously going to come, but when you look at the
customization, that's the thing.
Yeah, but when you look at that digital PS5, you can tell that was the console.
Yeah.
Okay. When you look at the ergonomics of that console, bro, it's all 1-to-1. It all looks perfect.
Dope. Yeah.
When you look at the disc version, you can tell physical media is still a thing. We gotta have a physical, because it just don't look right. It looks like a tumor on the side. You know what I mean? It just don't. Yeah. So they were banking on digital media being king, and it's getting up there. Physical media will eventually fall. Yeah. But gaming is different, bro. It's not DVDs. It's not movies. It's not fucking CDs. It's not Apple Music. Like, gamers are nostalgic, and we want to have that. You know what it is? As gamers, we worry that, when you buy a game, you're just buying a key or a license to play a game. And we worry a lot that 10 years from now, if fucking PlayStation or Xbox goes under, we want to be able to get our disc and play it without worrying about a company saying, oh, well, we're not around anymore, so all the games you bought, sorry. Like, we don't want to worry about that's I don't know.
No, I hear that. And I'm glad you brought that up. So you remember that conversation we had with Kate Yeager about things changing, Game Pass, everything of that nature, and how Sony might have a counter after the whole God of War going to PC. Yeah. So Sony announced that they're doing a new tier type of system for Plus. Basically, it's PlayStation Plus, it's PlayStation Now. I'm thinking they're also going to throw Crunchyroll into this as well, and it's going to be all three via tiers. So you have the introduction, which is like the minor entry tier, the I guess, the intermediate and then the advanced one. The advanced one will, I guess, include the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 titles, because that's what they're offering in terms of the big service for it. I'm no word on pricing. I'm not sure if they're going to do $100 a year like they asked for PlayStation Now. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. So no word on pricing. So I can't say nothing on pricing. But Mark Cerny, it's been reported on. Yes, everybody hit me up. I did see it. Mark Cerny has a patent out here he's been working on for a way for Sony to basically have you download the games to your system versus streaming them. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up and the way things are going with Game Pass, child, they're doing, you can download all their games. Is this Sony's way of matching that, where you can download all the games on the system, have them there, and also have streaming as an option? It's just it.
Bro, it's hard to fucking say what they're gonna do, bro.
I mean,
you know,
we said it before. You know what I mean? The door is wide open. When God of War hit PC, nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing's off the table, and is this it? Are we at that point, bro?
I'm just saying, like I said, bro, don't be surprised in the next years,
yeah,
that you have a. Look, this is the future of PlayStation. They're gonna have a standalone PlayStation app for your fucking PC that you're gonna be able to boot up, sign in, and as you play games on Steam or through the PlayStation launcher, you'll be able to gain trophies that'll sync your trophies to your PlayStation and to your PC. And this way, bro, it's not as bad. Like, if you want to play a game on PC, at least you're still earning trophies for the ecosystem. You still feel like you're part of it. You can still see your friends list.
Yeah, leveling up your
all
account.
That shit.
Yeah.
So I do think that's coming. They might as well, look, if they're putting games on PC, they might as well have trophy integration. They might as well have a launcher. They just might as well have it. Yeah. It is what it is.
They already set up the store. Remember, we saw the sale, the first ever PlayStation sale. Yeah. They were already testing waters for stuff like this, and they have the homepage set up. They're like greatest hits. They're. I'm telling you guys, they're all in. It's just a matter of time of when they're gonna pull the trigger of what goes what. I know I said at the end of this generation I would be shocked if day and date does not happen. I'm still kind of in that fence because it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like the way things have happened and how fast things have happened. And granted, we haven't even touched the PS5 all the way yet. 2023 is the year they're gonna really start pushing the boxes. So just be mindful. Like I said all the time, be mindful. It's not the end all be all, or it's not the end of the world type of thing like a lot of people might think it is. But at this point in time, I would not be surprised if Sony starts looking at things as basically going like, hey, PlayStation is one of many ways you can experience the content. I would not be surprised. And
yeah,
that's just how it is. What's up, SoulCon? What's going on? Dude, this. Oh man. So, what you think, man? What you think's been going on? Like, where do you think we're heading at this point, bro? How you feel?
I don't think they need to be like Xbox. I don't think. See, people are fucking idiots, and they think that PlayStation has to do what Xbox is doing. That's not how you ruffle feathers. You gotta stand out. PlayStation has to do something similar, but not the same fucking thing. If you're doing the same thing, now you're telling the consumer, well, hey, we're both the same. Pick what's better. What does it better? If me and BitCloud both make pizza, right? And BitCloud's is all doughy, mine comes out perfect with a nice brown crust and that. It's pizza, but you gotta pick the one that's better. Like, they gotta stand out. They gotta be a little bit different. They gotta have like a perk. I told you, this whole perk system. Trust me, Discord is gonna be integrated with this perk system. Discord's coming. It's
with Nitro or something. I can see.
I'm telling you, Discord is gonna be integrated in some sort of Nitro Plus thing because Discord is fucking greedy, and they're super expensive when it comes to just being able to stream at 1080 60 when it means when you got to post a picture that's 4K and it says the file is too big. Like, it's pathetic, but that's what it is. Discord is a great media. It's a great place, you know, for your communities, for your podcasts.
Yeah.
And I think they'll add Discord. They'll add some sort of PS Plus, PS Now. You know, maybe they change the name and go, you know.
Yeah. I don't want it to be
Changing
called...
the name is a good thing too. Like
Yeah.
changing the name. When people hear PS Now, it's got that stigma like, man, PS Now, I already know what it is. But if they have a name change, it can refresh the brand. And, you know, maybe they say, hey,
So,
you can download
PlayStation
PS3 games.
Plus.
Yeah, maybe they download PS3 games. Maybe, you know. Bro, if Big Cloud, if, you know, Sony guys can act like they don't care
Yeah.
about old games, and maybe a lot of them don't.
Oh, they do.
But if
They do.
If you're telling me I could play Killzone 1, 2, and 3, Resistance 1, 2, and 3 at 4K 60, or just play it back compat with an FPS boost, are you kidding me? Like, let's not act like nobody would want that. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's extra games. It's extra content. No, I gotta have my PS3. My PS3 is still plugged in, people, and I do use it.
I don't understand that mindset. Like, oh, we don't need it. It's like, bro, it's an option. Let's just say those who, because remember correctly, aren't there people who trade in their old consoles for the new ones?
All the time.
All the time, right? So it's like, wouldn't it be cool as an option just for you to plug and play? I'm not saying it has to replace anything. I'm just saying as an option to plug, play, experience, and especially we're talking about basics here. Now, the thing about Sony too, and Sony's been getting a lot of flack for, I know you've been seeing it, is the extra $10 charge they're basically charging you for basic features like haptics, when the competition is giving all that stuff at no additional cost. Do you think that that's warranted, or do you think people are overhyped or over exaggerating that? I mean, personally, I think they're in the right, especially for what they're saying here. It isn't. I don't know how I feel at this point with this whole haptics thing. It's just basic stuff.
What do you mean, like
the triggers? Not like the triggers lock, and they do all those little things. Remember? They're basically like you're basically paying additional money just for those in your games, as opposed to it being there naturally. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a little more than that, Big Cloud. Bro, it is. Ghost of Tsushima is more than just a haptic trigger fucking update. It is. It's a whole separate, Big Cloud, it's a whole separate island. Okay?
Well, no, I'm not talking about content like that. I'm talking about features, like triggers, like the SSD and stuff like that. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about content. You're talking about content.
You're saying, so what are you asking me? Is the DualSense feature...
So you notice how Microsoft, when you buy the games on Xbox, right? All the basic stuff that the Xbox controller has, they enhance those games for at no additional cost. PS5, you're essentially paying $10 more for these in all your games, which, by the way, should already be built in, or ready to go, and the Rumble, etc., etc. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's too different, bro. You're saying Xbox gives you back compat
with all the bells and whistles, including
But that's what you should come. You should just say Xbox got back compat, PlayStation. No, the whole haptics thing is, look, Big Cloud, they gotta add. There's no listen. Uncharted 4 never had. There was no DualSense when the Uncharted 4 came out.
I mean, yeah.
So you can't. True, it'll work. There'll still rumble. It'll rumble, but it's not gonna have fucking trigger. It's not gonna jam when you fucking. It can't, because the software is not in there. You can't expect it just to say, "Oh yeah, that's a DualSense. Let me trigger. Let my gun jam and let my control." You can't expect it. Yeah, I don't know. It's too different. I get what you're saying, but it's a little different here. Like, it's a little different, bro.
Maybe it's because I'm like, I haven't been blown away by the haptics, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like
I think Demon Souls did a great job.
Demon Souls was good. Demon Souls felt good.
I think Returnal did a good job.
Yeah.
I think Ratchet and Clank, from what I played, did a good job. Astrobot, I mean, is a fucking... Bro, that shit's crazy when you're using the DualSense.
I don't think any game will ever take advantage of it like we saw with Astrobot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we'll ever see that.
No, probably not. That's a tech... Bro, that game was made...
Yeah.
It's a love letter to PlayStation fans, number one. Number two, it's literally made to show you what this controller can do. That's all it is. It's literally showing you everything the controller can do. When you're on ice, when you're walking through sand, when the wind is blowing, when you're hearing, you know.
I don't know though. It's just like I just personally feel like I'm not like I don't want to be like I'm not impressed because I am impressed. There's been a lot of moments where I've been impressed with the DualSense and how it reacts in games. I'm just like I'm not like reacting to it like, oh my god, this is knocking my socks off every single time. You know, it just it's not. It really is not.
Big Cloud, look at it as the cherry. You got an ice cream, you threw a cherry on top. That's how you got to look at it. Don't look at it as this thing that's gonna change gaming forever, bro. It's just another feature that makes you more immersed. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, people usually shut that shit off in multiplayer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to. You know, why is my gun gonna jam and his is not? You know what I mean?
That's true. That's absolutely true.
It's frustrating right now because, you know, games are the cross-gen bullshit. Yeah, cross-gen gotta fucking go. First of all, that's true. Cross-gen, I'm sick. I'm over cross-gen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm over it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you don't listen. I'm sorry if you don't have a PS5. But I bought a next-gen console to experience next-gen. Well, Blaze, all the PS1, the PS2, the PS3. The PS4, they all held on to the last generation for a year or so. Okay, but I feel like we're past a year. It's usually they fuck around for a year and then they let go. But it's like, god damn, it's like PlayStation understands that they got 20 million PS4s out there.
Yeah.
And they don't want to they understand there's money to be lost. So they know there's 120 million PS4s compared to 10 million
10, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they understand there's money being lost, so they're doing it cross-gen. But I don't care what the developers are always going to say, oh, you know, trust me, you're not missing out. The game looked, you know, we did everything we could on the PS. No, that's bullshit. They're just saying that because they're fucking the developers of the game. But you're going to see the next God of War, not Ragnarok. You'll see what the next... is Gran Turismo cross-gen? I think it is.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
The next fucking game, I don't know which game it'll be.
Spider-Man. It's got to be either Spider-Man or
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. The next Naughty Dog game. You'll see what the fuck I'm talking.
Speaking of Naughty Dog, I'm not sure when that factions. That's another thing people keep asking for is factions. No update on that whatsoever too. So it's like they have a lot of stuff in the
What'd you say?
Factions. A lot of people asking
What's that?
Oh, it was a mode that was gutted from a game that we actually enjoyed at one point. I had to say that.
No, never heard of it. I don't know what that is. It's weird.
Oh yeah, Sifu. I think Sifu is next gen only. But yeah, it's
Sifu.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me or my eyes have deceived me, guys. But I haven't seen a game in a while that's like really impressed me. Like we saw the Wukong Black Myth. Remember that, Blaze? That still impresses the hell out of me. Elden Ring impresses the hell out of me. The Unreal Engine demo that we just saw from Matrix Awakens, that impressed the hell out of me. Was it over the top?
Elden Ring impresses you because it's Dark Souls with a new spin on it, but that fucking game is being held back too. That game is a cross-gen game, which pisses me off.
That's true. That's true.
It could be so much more, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I look at Horizon. Like, we saw the snake ball slicking monster in the game. I was sitting going, that looks
The PS4 version of Horizon looks great.
It looks great, yeah.
But that's besides the fucking point. Horizon Zero Dawn looks great. That's not the point.
Naturally looks good. And it's like when I see that and I compare it to PS5, I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, it looks good, but I know damn well it could look even more insane if it was PS5 only. And that goes triple for God of War. Yo, you know, we had that crazy good conversation on Solidcast. That's why I love Solidcast. We had that good conversation about God of War and certain things that were being limited that we don't see no more. For example, God of War 2018 is, for a lot of us, is like the game of gen last generation, right? But I'll be lying to you guys right now if I was to say that God of War 2018 was the most goriest God of War game that we ever gotten, because it wasn't. It wasn't nowhere near as gory or explicit as what we got in the past. God of War 3 holds that crown. That was the most explicit game we got in a long time, and it felt personal. You see what I'm saying? It really felt personal. The just the intensity is what I'm trying to throw at you guys. From the deaths, from the exotic beauties that we saw in the game, such as the Poseidon Princess, who we used the Jam Adore. Y'all remember that? It was just so much, like, in that game. And I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. Some games, man, I don't think we'll ever get that sense of feel back again. I really don't.
Yeah. Yep. It's a shame, man, because, like,
Yeah.
it's just like it's frustrating right now, bro.
Yeah.
It like after Halo, we're like, what's out next? We got Dying Light, we got Horizon, we got
Yeah.
Elden Ring. I seen somebody in the chat said Elden Ring looks mid. A couple of you said Elden Ring looks mid. I mean, look, Dark Souls, that type of game is not for everybody. You know what I mean? But mid? No, you're crazy.
Nah. Elden Ring, Dark Souls games, the thing about those, I can play those nonstop and die 1,000 times and still just be having, like, the time of my life type of thing. Oh, yeah, Forspoken, he said that. It's another one.
Forspoken, not my cup of tea, but that game, that you taught, look at, that's what I'm talking about. That game literally pops out of the fucking, that's a next-gen game. You can just tell.
Yeah.
Look at the game. That game looks fucking spectacular when it comes to the visual department. I don't know if it will end up being a good game. I don't know if the character will be compelling enough to keep me going, but that game looks next gen. Ratchet and Clank looks next gen. Guess what else looks next gen? Demon Souls. Why? Because these games are only on one platform.
Demon Souls still, I mean, you remember that conversation we had with Arvin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, just looking at the concept behind that, it's like, that's the type of stuff I want. I just want to see that type of level of detail in my games. I want to be that lost. You know what I mean, Blaze? Like, when I fire it up and I go to the section, I want to feel like I'm actually there, as opposed to going, yeah, this looks sharper than the PS4 version. So I'm going with that. Like, I don't have that feeling, and it just feels like that right now. So that's where I'm at. What's up, Dreadpool?
Demon Souls looks so good, man. I was so blown away.
Still looks good. Amazing sound.
And that's a remake on a fucking PS3 game. Like, bro, not to switch topics, but
imagine Metal Gear.
It's like I want Blue Point to, like, keep making remakes because they do such a fucking great job, like Bloodborne or whatever, Metal Gear. But at the same time, like, I wonder what they could come up with themselves, man. Because clearly they're talented.
Yeah.
I wonder what Sony Bend is doing.
I don't know, man. Sony been went quiet after the whole Days Gone PC thing. They went quiet. I don't know. I would hope for them to get a sequel. I really would. I think Days Gone, with the proper, precautions, right, with the sequel, I think they could do better. Days Gone had potential. It had potential, but it just wasn't executed properly in the long run. That's the problem with it. A lot of people said the game was trash. They didn't play the game. I'd say like this. They didn't play the game. I can say that much. I can definitely say that. If you ain't, just like this game I'm about to mention, y'all, and y'all about to be shocked what I'm about to say, but I called this in my video. Y'all remember this. Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2, we saw the gameplay at the Game Awards. This was a big star of the show. We saw a cinematic reveal / gameplay that kept cutting back and forth. And a lot of people were saying, oh, that's all CGI. They was like, it's all CGI. It's not real. And I'm sitting there going, really? It's not real. I'm sitting there laughing because if you played Hellblade 1, that's exactly how Hellblade 1 plays. Mind you, it was low budget, and they didn't have the funding to give you what you saw there, but that's how Hellblade 1 plays. I knew it was gameplay. They confirmed that it was all gameplay. And I'm just like, bro, I'm excited for that. That looks good. That looks really, really good. Unreal Engine 5, it looks like it's going to do wonders for next gen. I'm just gonna
but even Hellblade, it was some fucking CG, like, whatever. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Hellblade, man.
Not anymore?
If you are.
Or did you play Hellblade 1?
Never really was.
Oh, never was. That's not good. I thought you played Hellblade 1.
I booted it up. It was Bro, it was. I'm
It was
telling you.
generic. It had generic combat. It wasn't the greatest game.
No, but it's a small team, and I understand Ninja is like a small team, but like the headphones, like, and hearing the voices, that shit's effective.
Yeah, they refined that. They definitely refined that in that gameplay reveal we saw at the Game Awards. Speaking of the Game Awards, a lot of people were saying some stuff was getting snubbed. I do believe some stuff probably did get snubbed. Some games weren't count. For example, I was laughing at this because I was like, yay, finally Nintendo got beaten by something that it deserves it. It Takes Two won Best Family Game, won Best Multiplayer, and it won Game of the Year. So the guy who said F the Oscars won Game of the Year with It Takes Two. So that was cool. A lot of people enjoyed that game. That was cool to see. I do think Ratchet and Clank and The Artful Escape kind of got snubbed, though, when it came to Best Art Direction. I thought at least Ratchet was going to take that, but Ratchet didn't win anything at the Game Awards. Neither did Artful Escape. The Psychonauts didn't win anything as well. And Resident Evil didn't win anything, aside from Maggie winning for Best Voice Actress. So, yeah.
Yeah, Ratchet deserved art direction.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I know people are probably mad because of the Hellblade statement. Like, bro, I'm not going to like the games you like, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the game is trash. I didn't say that. I just said it's not for me, bro. It's not for me. It's, you know, I watched enough of it where I understand what they're trying to do. You know, the story they're trying to tell, and like, you know, that, you know, mental health and all, like, they dabble into all that shit. But I know Elden Ring's a cross-gen game, bro. I understand that. I just complained about that, but Elden Ring is a FromSoft game, and I'm a sucker for FromSoft games, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the Game Awards, you know, I think Ratchet should at least win, you know, best art design.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess that's what that was about. Obviously, we said
Deathloop
was shown. Deathloop kind of felt like that was the poster child because it was getting everything at that point.
Everything.
It felt like It felt like Red Dead 2. Remember how that was? Red Dead 2 had all the extra treatment, and then you thought it was going Game of the Year, and then it went to
God of War.
Yeah. Exactly what it felt like at the Game Awards. God, what else was there? Cuphead DLC. Were you excited for the Cuphead DLC for that at all? Did you really
Are you excited when you go to the bathroom?
No. Okay, I take that as a no. Cuphead DLC was shown. Good God, what else was shown at the show? Oh, yeah, there was that
platformers.
There was that game that you were hyped for. That starts with an S. Space something. Space.
Yeah, yeah, Space Marine. Yeah,
Space Marine. Yeah. You were hyped for Space Marine. That caught me off guard. I didn't even know you played that, but
bro, that game is fucking a great co-op game. Gory and bloody as fuck, and you're playing with your friends, and it's cool. It's dope armor. It's got a dope atmosphere. It's got a dope backstory, and it was just that dude. That game's like over 10 years old or more, and like to see it come back in the way it did, bro. Visually, it's fucking gorgeous. It's almost like a Gears of War, you know. They got this fucking machine, the saw,
the little mech fucking, type of thing. Yeah,
bro, it's fucking awesome, man. Like, it's 4-player co-op. You should buy it on Steam, or like when you see it on sale, you can get it for dirt cheap. But Warhammer, I can't wait for that shit, man. I cannot wait.
We had some people might call this conversation we had controversial, but I mean, we spoke our minds though. Wonder Woman got her official game reveal. You guys are know how I feel about
Warhammer does have a lot of games out there. There's so many Warhammer games, bro. It's top down, first person, third person. Like, you're right, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Big Cloud on my phone.
I don't know. That was saying, but Wonder Woman got her reveal
next
for a game, and a lot of people we spoke our mind about this too. I'm like, dog, I'm happy for her. I really am. But where's Superman? Where's Superman?
Are you happy?
I'm happy for those who like Wonder Woman.
Bro, we've been asking for Superman for over 20 fucking years, since Superman 64.
It makes sense that's the. I mean, it makes no sense that was the last game we got. It was the N64 game, which was god awful.
You made it on N64, but we can't get one. You're telling me Look, like I said, there's limitations because it's Superman and it's going to be a massive open world that you can fly and go anywhere into fucking low orbit space and shit. Like, I understand there's limitations, but when you see Grand Theft Auto mods with Superman and he's got laser, he's burning through cars, like that's a GTA mod and it looks pretty good, bro.
Yeah,
it can be done.
Yeah. They could have done like the map of the size of GTA or like Assassin's Creed, like the open world / map for Metropolis, and just have you you want to go fast travel, he can go into the air. You know what I mean? You fly in the air and have fast travel to points. That'd be cool. But they didn't do that. They don't want to do something like that. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's because I've saw
they got the Nemesis system, right, Big Cloud?
Yeah.
That's the one with the Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. All right.
Maybe it's because I saw the ending for Injustice 2, that is, where the evil ending for Injustice 2. You know what I'm talking about? With Superman's evil, he brainwashes Batman. Maybe it's because I've seen that so many times that I just would think that would be a badass take on the game as Superman in that type of style. You taking over the world type of thing. You know, kind of have that Brightburn-esque type of feel where he's like, take the world. You know what I mean? I would love to see that. Or retell the Injustice series like that. It doesn't have to be a fighting game. It could be a single-player experience. And you're Superman. You see his ideology. You see Metropolis destroyed. You're taking over the world. I would take that any day of the week. Absolutely. But that's just me. That's just me on that situation.
Yeah.
Moving on, though. Moving on. What else can you really say about that?
I'm sick of these fucking, you know, we be dreaming about shit, you know, and it never fucking happens.
Never happens. I know we saw the Last of Us TV show screenshots. We finally saw the Halo TV show. Are you excited for that at all? Since you back in your Halo field? No, not excited at all. Jesus. Move away from that. Oh, Far Cry, man. Far Cry got snubbed too. You feel a certain way? Far Cry got snubbed.
No, I mean, dude, I'm not. Look, I'm you know, I love Far Cry 6. I think it's a great, fun game, but does it deserve Game of the Year? Hell, fucking no, it don't.
No Game of the Year. No. What about voice actor? You thought he got snubbed, Giancarlo?
Yeah. I thought he did a great job, bro. Listen, Far Cry 6 has some actual, like, plot twists, surprising plot twists, and Giancarlo is such a fucking awesome actor. Like, he does a great job in that game, and it's a beautiful setting. You got, I know Far Cry loved the tropical setting, but like, it's a Cuban setting. It's just a fun game, but does it deserve fucking Game of the Year? No, it don't. Does it deserve like best visuals or best fucking sandbox? Fine, okay.
So you put up there, okay, interesting. There's rumors for another State of Play going around. If I remember correctly, yeah, let me make sure I recheck that. But I remember it was reports of a State of Play happening soon.
Where are they going to show?
That's the thing. I don't even remember what they were going to show. It was just going to be
a bunch of indies.
Yeah. So there's a rumor for December, and it's going to be the last event of the year. And it says that Ragnarok Horizon possibly will be there. And let's see here. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing I really see in here. Oh my God, you're gonna laugh your ass off if I show you the article. That's like what is it? No, you're gonna laugh your ass off if I show you the article. I'm just not. I'll show it to you after the show. I'll show you after the show because you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Yeah, look, it'd be cool to see some more God of War shit. I mean, I've seen enough of Horizon, bro. I don't want to see any more, or it's gonna get ugly. I've seen enough of it, man.
Yeah. So as far as that State of Play thing is concerned, I don't really have a whole bunch of stock into it, to be honest with you. If it happens, it happens. I do have a little bit more stock into the whole Silent Hills thing. I mean, Game Awards, Hideo Kojima came out on stage on the video, that is, with Del Toro, and he name dropped Silent Hill. So at this point in time, that's like the worst kept secret in gaming right now. We know it's happening. We don't know who's doing it. If it is Hideo Kojima doing it, or is it the studio that went dark. Y'all remember what I'm talking about with the app that we're supposed to be experiencing, and that's Project Abandon. So maybe it's him. I'm not sure. And Jesus Christ, was there anything else to really talk about? I mean, what else happened throughout this week?
I mean, like I said, It Takes Two, one, whatever.
Yeah, we went through that, but I'm saying not much really was going on in terms of.
We just ran through a lot of shit, bro.
We really did. We pretty much butchered all the topics. On the only way we know how to, and that's just being honest up front with everybody. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? Go ahead. Link them in the chat. Link something in the chat. We've been away. We got one more show for you guys. Oh yeah, well, Star Wars Eclipse. I don't think you're not a big Star Wars fan, are you, Blaze?
I'm not, but
not a big Star Wars fan?
What was the last Star Wars game? Return of the Jedi? What was it?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order? Fallen Order?
Mm-hmm. Jedi Fallen Order.
Bro, that shit was. I think that shit was my game of the year. That's what I chose. I'm like, I had so much fun with that.
Yeah.
Bro, that game was fucking awesome.
And it didn't get hit. By the way, that game got snubbed twice. It still has never been mentioned for Game of the Year or Game Awards.
It's fucked up because, again, Respawn, that game was great. The exploration, you had different color lightsabers. It was just such a fucking, it was like Dark Souls-y. It was a shooter. That game was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with the whole thing. It's I don't know what else to really say. Star Wars Eclipse, I do have high hopes for because of Detroit. I thought Detroit was amazing. Like the branching stories, like the amount of effort they put into those different alternative stories.
Oh, is this the same? Is this Quantum Dream?
Yeah, it's Quantum Dreams. They're doing it, but they're working with other studios to do the combat and stuff like that. So it's going to be like a team passion project. They're helping them with the combat system.
I mean, visually they can knock it out the park.
Oh yeah, they already did that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why you say someone else is going to do combat. You know, we'll see. We'll see with that. The Resident Evil movie?
No thanks. I will say this: that movie's so bad, it makes you appreciate Mila Jovovich. I'll put it like that. And Mila Jovovich was not perfect for the role or for the movies. That's how bad the Resident Evil movie was. Spider-Man, No Way Home. I mean, anybody watching it? You watching it? No Way Home?
I'm not watching it, but, you know, I'm sure my son's going to want to see it, so I'll end up watching it. But I'm not rushing to the movie theater to watch it. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah,
everybody's saying this is one of the best Spider-Man in a long time. In fact, this is the highest-rated Spider-Man movie of all time.
Oh, that's a good thing. Well, yeah. I'm not into, I'm not a movie guy anymore, bro. I don't go to the movies, man. I don't like people, bro. I don't like being in crowds and shit, man.
I heard that. A lot of people are saying you're doing a disservice, bro. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they're doing a disservice by not watching in the theater because of the surround sound, what they're doing. I prefer that cool, laid back approach. Like remember how we watched Spiral, the Saw movie? We just sat back and chilled in the service. I prefer that approach where we can just watch it and relax and you know, pick the movie apart. Or hell, like we did the Halloween Kills. Hearing your reaction, like this movie's trash. Y'all let him get up. That's funny. That's funny.
But, some good flicks, Godzilla and shit. It was alright.
Godzilla was cool. The Matrix experience. Oh, you're talking about the I mentioned it briefly, the demo. But Matrix 4 is another movie I'm looking forward to. I think that's going to be good. A lot of movies.
You played the demo?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Demo's pretty dope.
Bro, pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. It's a lot of
fucking
cool stuff
incredible, bro.
Yeah.
You see the scalability on that shit? There's no popping.
No popping.
Everything's fucking textured correctly. There's detail at the top of the building to the fucking side of the sidewalk. You're crashing into cars. And the collision is only based on 3 sections.
Yep.
because they don't have it up and running. If you watch the digital, like that's crazy, and it still looked fluid and animated well. It was really dope.
Also was impressive too. Like in the car chase, like you shoot out the tires,
bro.
and
But see, Big Cloud
blows up. Yeah,
I didn't enjoy that. As cool as that was, the fact that it was an auto aim. And it just felt like
on rails, yeah.
I hate the unreal. It felt so horrible because not. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. That section is targeting not 30 FPS. It was targeting 24 FPS because it's a film. If you watch a movie, they're running at 20 FPS. But that's what it was targeting, and it wasn't even reaching that. But the whole Unreal shit, like I was so excited after that was over to be in the open world. I thought they were gonna give me a gun, and I was gonna be able to shoot a shoot. Yeah. I just wanted to shoot windshields and fucking shoot mirrors off. Like I wanted to see the physics with a bullet or a bat, or just hit a bat on a. But it's really cool. It's really cool.
I saw the thing when Neo got out the car and flew away. I was thinking, are they gonna let you play as Neo? You know what I mean? Like do something with Neo, but nah, they're saying that for something else. But the way they nailed the likeness of all the characters, another thing was incredible. Them redoing the scene from the first one. You know when he's like sleep at the keyboard and says "Wake up, Neo. I know what you've been doing," type of thing. That on the keyboard. That was on the PC. I mean, that was cool.
That shit looked photorealistic, bro.
It looked incredible. And when he was talking, and you see like they de-aged him in a second, and then they redid the bullet time where he does the dodge. I'm like, bro, this is that's great. It's a lot of potential here, and it was very impressive. So, yeah, I don't have any fears, to be honest with anybody in the chat, for that engine. I think that engine has really proved itself and shown what it can do. Look at Wukong Black Myth, another game I keep talking about because it looks so good. It really does show what it can do. Yeah, I think how long have we been going on here? Let me see. About an hour and 17. I think that's long enough. What you think, boys? Should we extend it longer? Not much else to talk about. Yeah.
Bro, I think unless somebody got a crazy fucking question, 24-hour stream, please. All right.
He said the Sam Raimi trilogy over John. Listen, all right, I'm gonna tell you about the Sam Raimi trilogy. I'm just gonna be honest with you as a diehard who grew up with it. All right, Sam Raimi did good with the trilogy, -3. But here's the thing: he screwed up with. He has this mentality where he has to kill off all the main characters. I did not like that. Green Goblin should have been alive after part 1. Been a big integral part in part 2, where he could have made Peter's life a living hell with Aunt May not being able to pay the rent, with Uncle Ben's life insurance, stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? He could have done some real sinister stuff. You could have really touched some heartbreaking moment type of thing, and then have him train Harry. Have him tell the truth and manipulate Harry, be more sinister. I mean, more William Dafoe would have been perfect for the Sam Raimi universe, but killing him off really hurt the series for me. I thought they did good with part 2 with Doc Ock, right? And Doc Ock was a cool character to have, but I thought really I thought Green Goblin was really a much needed part for the series. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think, and by the way, there was another topic I wanted to say. When you said about Wukong that was running in Unreal Engine 5, right?
Uh-huh.
And you see like the snow and shit, like, bro, that engine is super versatile, bro, and like somebody said in the comment, like, yo, Unreal Engine 4 was used a shit ton. And nothing's going to change with 5, but they still got to prove that games can run and target high resolutions with high frame rates. They haven't proved that yet. Yeah. They really haven't. Like that Matrix demo, super impressive. But again, they It was barely running at 30, and it wasn't 4K. It was a dynamic resolution. And I'm not, I am nitpicking, but these are the facts. Like, I understand they put out something just to get it out there. But when Gears of War, because the Coalition worked with them to make that, you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next Gears of War, like the next Fortnite, when they bring it over, like Unreal Engine got me excited, bro. For real.
It's listen. Whenever that game drops, I'm all in. I'm just gonna say it like that. I can't wait to see it. Back to the chat for a second. Resident Evil. What did he say? He said Far From Home was not good. Are you out of your mind? Far From Home was good. I enjoy Far From Home.
I don't know. I hear mixed bags on it on the new one and Far From Home.
Mysterio was fire. That was dope. That was fire, bro. What we doing here? Mysterio was dope. I mean, granted, one thing I didn't like about No Way Home was the elementals. I thought the elementals were legit, but they weren't. They were all fabricated fabrications. But it was cool. I thought it was dope. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't think Rand leaked anything. He gave his opinion on Gears 6. But I do expect Gears 6 to be insane, too, since it's on Unreal Engine 5. I expect it to be sick. Return was your game of the year, even though you said Ratchet played and looked better. Okay. Yeah. Any updates on Hogwarts Legacy? Sadly, no. No updates on that game. And that game's been heavily mentioned. A lot of people really want to talk about it. So, yeah. No. No updates on that. I would like to see some updates on that. Let's see. Yazid Bays, he said... I'm sorry. Yaz Bays. I spelled it wrong. He says, Big Cloud, you missed my question above. What was your question? It's on Reddit, you said. Okay. And look, man. Whether you like Tom Holland or not, Tom Holland Spider-Man, they took one character that nobody cared about and made him a beast. And that was Vulture. Vulture was dope. That was like one of the dopest characters in a long time. In Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I know. Blaze is tired. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much just shut it down.
Yeah,
at this point.
I'm definitely tired, but I'm just watching the I'm watching the chat stream. I'm just seeing what they're saying. It's on Reddit. Look, you know what we can do too. Somebody said, I don't know. I just saw it. Like it's like, wait, Big Cloud. What about that Rogue Company little tourney this weekend? I suggested that was Donald Walker. We can do that too. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm down to play against y'all. We're definitely down to play it. The new DLC and stuff for Rogue is fire. Blaze bought everything.
Fire.
But
you see that shit?
It's awesome, yeah.
Go cop some shit, man.
You know, it's a lot of cool stuff for it.
Don't be cheap.
It just feels like I'm always buying. That's the funny thing about Rogue. Rogue's like got this special like grip on me. You know what I mean?
It's like every game since the gold medic skin, bro.
But I'm saying, but Rogue's got this little grip on me where it's like if I try hard to resist not wanting to buy any skins, and then I'll buy a skin for it because how dope it is.
Oh, but that's what Halo's missing is good cosmetics. Yo, Halo's cosmetics are fucking.
You had one that was cool though. They took kind of like a idea that I was talking about, where it was like automatic armor. It was like fire on your character. I think it looked like it was.
Yeah, you unlocked that at like level 90 in the battle pass.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
but
actual.
The red armor was through the campaign. So.
Oh. Okay.
You know.
I got you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for us, I guess. That's episode 172. All the game topics we missed, we knocked it out for you guys. Took us about an hour and damn near an hour and 25 minutes. But wait, we condensed it for you, knocked it all out. Shout out to everybody who came through. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure that bell icon's ticked because you don't want to miss next week. got a special treat for you guys, and that's going to be our last show for December. We have Tommy Earl Jenkins coming through, and for those of you that don't know who he is, Tommy is the voice of Die Hardman from
Death
Stranding. I almost lost the game. From Death Stranding. So he's going to be coming through. We're going to be talking to him. Want to get to see what it was like working with, obviously, Hideo Kojima, working with, obviously, Norman Reedus, the whole 9 yards. You're going to be asking him a lot of great questions. I can't wait to get him on the show because I've actually been looking forward to this. But I'm working on 2 other particular interviews. I have not submitted or asked this one guy, but I think we can make it happen. I'm going to hold you guys to this. I think we can make it happen. And when we do, best believe I will tweet it. I'm not even going to mention it on the show. I'm just going to tweet it, and then we'll go from there when we set that particular date for one particular interview that I'm going to work on. All right? But anyway, I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you guys again. Shout out to Blaze 4K, my brother. Go ahead and tell them where to find you, Blaze. Solid cast, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I'm behind either the left door or the right door behind Big Cloud. If you guys can guess that, we'll give away $20 PSN.
Uh-oh.
Left or the right door?
Somebody get it?
Anyway, but yeah, I think somebody said it's Blaze behind one of the doors. Yeah. The left door?
Nope.
That was the right, man. Nice try, man. Solid cast every other week, bi-weekly, 9 o'clock Eastern. Me, Big Cloud, Solid Rev. It's a good podcast. The thing about the podcast, like even this one, like the thing about me talking to Big Cloud, it's just it's light work to me, bro. You know what I mean? It really is. It's so easy because, when you fuck with somebody, it's natural. Like when there's a lot of fake, phony, trash bag, clout chasing pussies on this fucking, you know what I mean? Trust me, bro. So,
Yep, that's true. But no, it's just how it is. That's what makes Solidcast so special. It's not really just gaming. It's everything else. We talk about other stuff, personal stuff,
Yeah, you see memories. Different. You'll definitely see different Big Cloud on Solidcast. Like, I got Big Cloud to get in his little bag, his emotion bag. So you should definitely check that out.
Yeah, you got me to open up that one time. Yeah. Shout out to Big Mike.
Look at that, Big Mike. You're a member for 11 months. Congratulations. He said, Blaze smoking that good smoke. Big Mike, I don't recall you being a member of my channel. But anyway, what you say?
We got you on the line, yo. Mike, you might want to run. He gonna hold you to that on the Solidcast? Oh no. Anyway, that's the show, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yo, become a member. For Big Cloud personally, man. The guy, like some of these fucking developer interviews we're gonna have coming up is gonna really surprise people. So just get on the train and don't get off. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be that guy that pops in like, "What's up, Big Cloud?" Like, yo, if you don't think we notice the chat, okay, as a YouTuber talking to Big Cloud, like we know who's here every time we go live. We know who's the real ones who shows up and supports. They don't we don't want to see you show up when there's a shit ton of people. We want to see you show up all, I understand you if you got work or you didn't see it, that's different. But we don't want to see the people that just jump in when shit's popping. You know what I mean? We want to see the people that are just loyal, man. Loyalty is everything. But you're going to see a lot of cool developer interviews coming up. And you know what I mean? Just show support because I don't really see anybody doing shit that Big Cloud's doing. He's bringing different diverse people that are, voice actors from your favorite fucking games. And the fact that they're giving Big Cloud a chance, they're taking a risk, bro. A lot of voice actors are not just going to jump on a podcast. Like they don't really, I'm just saying it's a risk for both parts involved. So, and by the way, every time Big Cloud has a successful interview, that person relays it like, yeah, I just did a podcast. The guys were pretty cool. And then that opens up another door. You know what I mean? So just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Oh, yeah. all I gotta say is, boy, you got a lot of stuff to look out for. All right, boy. Anyway, shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you.
Bro, don't
Enjoy
give
your
shit.
weekend.